So, welcome fellow coin collectors, this is Glenn, back with another video, and today we're going to have a look at one of the coins that I actually collect, and I really enjoy this coin. These are called the Bull and Horseman coins. So if we look at an earlier from Sri Splatati Diva, you can see the inscription up the top. That's what it actually says. That's why the coin is actually called it. And this side has a bull. The bull is always facing towards the left. So I've never seen one with the bull facing towards the right. Even though there might be some that I do not know about. So down below we have a star above a dot or a palette. And this is actually a crescent here. This part here is actually the bull's foot. And here's the hump on the back of the actual bull. And here's the symbol. Now I'm not too sure what the symbol actually represents, but it's on all the coins. It's in various forms. I presume it's like a togra, might be, which represents, it's a symbol that some kings actually used. They used it from Kiev, Rus, all the way over to Mongolia. So, and here in Nagari script is Sri Sprati Diva. So, Honourable Chief Commander. So, it has no ruler on these coins. Generally, if there is a ruler on this coin, it would actually be replaced. But that's on this later type. This is the third issue, which is about 3.3 grams, and they're all anonymous, so they don't actually have a ruler on these coins. And if we turn over, you can see here we have the horseman. So we have the horse here. Here's the horse's head, the mane, the body, the tail. You can see it has 3 dots. Here we have the feet. So here's the guy, there's his foot there, his body, this is his head. And here we have a staff with a flag on top. So the flag is here, that's his arm. And here we have a character. I believe this character is Car, although it's a bit hard to tell because it's been infilled. And this is the third series, as I said, and they're all different characters on them. This is probably about 870 to 1000. These are issued. And usually in front of the horse they have a Brahmi script. As you can see, you got the Sava script there, and it usually goes around. But obviously it's off the flan. Now these coins are used, or this design was used for probably 1750s to 1400s. So about 650. Is this 650 years? So it's not as old as the Wushu coin, which was 800 years. And there are also other coins that are actually used at this period. So you've got the Gandaya Paisa, which I actually like to collect. And that was used during the same period. And it's roughly about a 600-year coin. So there are a few coins out there whose design was actually used for quite a few centuries. Sasanian coins also, probably about 400 years. In pretty much the same style. Roman coins, I don't count this because the designs generally change from ruler to ruler or from time period. So let's have a look at the other coins I actually have. So here is another type I actually have. This is more of a cruder type, but from the same period. And as you can see there, probably the king on the horseman, and on the back, it looks like there's an inscription, but I can't actually tell what it is. And it's called G-Tel. These are actually bullion coins. They were pure silver beforehand, but not after this type. And here we have the bull, we have the hump, and this is also a Summer Diva. So I actually haven't checked up this coin. As you can see the symbol there. And then we get to some other coins. So these ones just have the inscription going across the top. As you can see, the bull, and the whole image is not on the flan, but as you can see at the top, they all usually have a border around them. And this one has the same inscription as the one we said before. So Sri Spalapati Diva. Spalapati Diva. And this usually has a Sanskrit script in front of the actual horse. So if you look at the other side, you can see with this issue, it's actually a bit hard to tell which way the horse is going. So no, can't really tell. And if we have a look at other issues of this type, so here's another one, you can see that it's probably going this way. So this is probably the behind the head, and this is the guy here. So it's actually a bit hard to tell. Let's see if we can check on the other coin again. That way? Yeah, probably that way. Actually, no, I think I had that upside down. So I think that's his head there. Yeah, you can see it better now. Probably because this part is actually not being impressed enough. So this is the head, this is the staff, there's the horse. And that's a very nice coin. So here is another one of the same issue. Let me see if I can turn it around to get a better issue. Now I'm keeping these in these covers because a lot of these have inscriptions off. If I take them out, I'll probably get them confused and won't be able to, then I'll have to research it again. Yeah, so this is the 9. So where's the start of the horse? Looks like it goes that way. Yes, it does. And you can see that there might be some lettering behind there at this time period. So this one is a later issue. What I don't actually have a date for these, but these are probably between 8 and 1000 AD. And usually the inscription is flat, goes straight up the top. And with these coins, you can actually tell the different styles just by the way the coin is actually minted. So this is a pretty thick, and the impression, like the actual stamping, is actually thick as well. So there's a horse there. So the horse is facing the head there, the tail, the body. Here's its feet. And as you can see, these ones are actually a lot cruder. So if we go more along in time, here's another one. This is a Prithvi. So it's based on the inscription up the top. All these are based on mainly on the inscriptions up the top, except for if they've got Arabic lettering on the back. You can see the symbol quite well there. And here's the date range for this coin. Now I still need to look up this coin, some more coins like this, because I'm not too sure on my attribution of the actual coin. And here we go. As you can see the character there. That is another one I haven't identified. Someone who can read Nagari can probably knows what that is. So they're all pretty much the same style. And then you get into the Islamic era. So here we have the head of the horse, the man, and we have the inscription going around the front. This is Muhammad bin Sam, and here's the date range. And if we look on the look on the reverse. I'm not too sure which is the reverse and obverse. Some people put the bull, some people put the horse. So here's the actual inscription, and that's what I get from it. And as you can see, it looks like an anchor on the rear of the actual bull. And you can see that it's become more cruder, so it's becoming harder to actually tell the actual bull. And here we have another one of the same issue. Okay, there's the man, has the inscription going around. And upside down. Here we have the bull. So if I compare it with the other coin, you might be able to see that the inscription is pretty similar. The style is actually different, probably because the person who engraved it was not the same person, but the lettering is the same, so same issue. And then we have the Koyasamis. So their inscription is really cursive. It's very distinct. You can see how the lettering just twists around. This is very distinct. Looks like it's got, I know, swords coming into the actual bull. So that's very distinct. And this one is a Koyasan Manyaburin. And I only have 3 versions of this. So here we have, it's a bit hard to tell actually, that one. So then we have another 2 down here. So here we have, that one's really hard to tell the actual person on the actual coin. Is this the bull side? Oh no, it's a horse side. So this is Mingburni, 1220, 1224. Let's see if we can have a look at the inscription. I think this might be the actual end of the inscription. Let's have a look. See, a lot of these is very hard to tell the actual bull. So we won't worry about that. Let's go on to the next one. Looks like there's the hump there, there's the head, and the inscription goes around. So it's very cursive, as you can see. And on the back, it's pretty hard to tell. You can see the green on this, so this is bronze disease, that's most likely sulfur. Then if we go on to, this is Alauddin Masood. So here's the horse side, and as you can see, it's just a line version at this time, and it's very crude. So here's the head, this is the person, here's the body. Obviously it would have an inscription around the side, but at this time you really can't tell the inscription. And here we have the Islamic, Arabic inscription. This is how I can tell who this coin was minted by. And here's another one, the same inscription, just a lot more worn. And on this side you can see how crude the actual image actually is. And then we go to another ruler. So this ruler has a very defined Arabic inscription, and this is the Itmutmish, and this is from the Sultans of Delhi. Now during the Turk period, so this is the first dynasty, because they had different dynasties, they actually issued a lot of these coins by different rulers. And if we look on the other side, this one had the horseman. So there's the horseman there. If you can't see it, that's the head there, the man's body, his head's up there. The back of the horse should have an inscription around there as well. And he also issued another type as well. So this is just the normal one with the Devangar. Sri Sultana Samashtiva, so that actually goes around there. So the bull's head is there. And this one's 1210 to 1235. You'll find that a lot of these coins probably overdate in their issuance because a lot of different rulers actually issued them. Now the chronology is not really that well defined because if they're in an archaeological context, yeah, then we can actually find a good chronology, but apparently not. Here I have another one. This one I need to actually fix up. You can quite clearly see the inscription going around Devangari. Obviously it's got bronze disease. So it's a hump, head's here. And on this side of the coin, you can see that there is another character there. So here's the flag, the staff, the horse is here, head. Should be another inscription going around there as well. So later on, we get the more cruder coins. So then we get into the bronze coins. These are more of the last period from, well, I've got the date 1266, and this is a Kangara coin, Malipala. They're called Malipala because of the actual inscription that's actually on these coins. And here's a hump of the coin, bull I mean, and here's the inscription. So obviously these dies have actually gotten bigger, but the coin has actually stayed the same. And if we have a look at the other side, you can see that's probably the back of the horse. So it's the back of the horse and the person's there. And that's basically it. And if we have a look at another one, as you can see, that is probably the way it goes. So the back of the horse, then we've got the person, and this one has the inscription a lot more clearer. It's just the inscription up the top. And then later on, we have another coin. So that goes that way, the inscription as well. This one has more of the bull on it. This one is a minor copper one of Sri Spatati Diva. And as you can see, you've got the horse there. But it's a bit hard to actually make out. So those are beautiful coins. And then we have this one actually might be based on the Bull and Horseman, but really it's hard to tell. It's just crude image, and then you just got an inscription on this side. So I need to look up this one and make sure it's what it is, because I haven't actually researched it. And then I got these coins here. I'm not too sure who actually issued these, but I need to do more research to actually find out. So there's that coin there. Beautiful, nice Bull and Horseman. And these are a fascinating issue. I actually want to get more, because people virtually don't collect these, so they're actually not too expensive. You can buy them for about $5 to $10, which I think is a good buy. And they come in all different types, which is very interesting. So if you want to research coins, make a mark into your numismatic endeavors, this is one you can actually do. Which way does that go? Bull. That's a beautiful coin. Nice coin that one is. There's the horseman. You can see him. This one you can see the inscription that goes around the front. I can't actually read it, but that's an inscription. Let's have a look at this side again. Looks like it goes that way. Yeah, there's the head, the hump, the tail. Description goes up there. And I'm wondering, no, that's the feet. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit long, but these coins are an awesome and fascinating series of coins. I'll leave a link down below to eBay so you can have a look. Also leave some links to internet pages on these coins, because it's just a fascinating read. Thank you very much, and have an awesome coin collecting time, people. Bye bye.